beneath us and sometimes leaving behind catastrophic damage. But what exactly causes an earthquake? How do these tremors originate deep beneath our feet? And most importantly, how can we protect ourselves during such events? An earthquake is essentially the result of sudden movements in the Earth's crust. The Earth's outer layer is made up of giant slabs of rock called tectonic plates, which are constantly in motion. When these plates grind against each other, stress builds up along the edges, particularly at fault lines where two plates meet. Eventually, the stress becomes too great, and the rocks break apart, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves. This is the moment we feel as an earthquake. Question here is, what is seismic waves? Seismic waves are powerful energy waves generated by sudden movements in the Earth, like earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. These waves travel through the Earth in different ways, helping scientists gather important information about our planet. Types of seismic waves. There are three main types of seismic waves that are generated during an earthquake: primary waves or P waves, secondary waves or S waves, and surface waves. P waves are the fastest, moving through the Earth in a push-pull motion, similar to a slinky. Next, we have S waves, which are slower and move in a side-to-side motion. And finally, surface waves travel along the Earth's surface and are the slowest but also the most destructive, causing the ground to shake violently. These seismic waves can cause significant destruction on the Earth's surface, collapsing buildings, triggering landslides, and even setting off tsunamis. While earthquakes can't be stopped, we can minimize the risk to ourselves by knowing what to do when one strikes. The science behind earthquakes, tectonic plates, and seismic waves. To really understand earthquakes, we need to look deeper into the Earth itself. The Earth's crust is not one solid piece. It's made up of several massive plates, known as tectonic plates, that float on top of the semi-fluid mantle below. These plates are constantly moving, although very slowly, at a rate of a few centimeters per year. But sometimes these plates collide, pull apart, or slide past each other, and this movement is what triggers earthquakes. One of the most common places where earthquakes occur is along fault lines. These are cracks in the Earth's crust where two plates meet. The most famous fault line is the San Andreas Fault in California, which has been responsible for some of the largest and most destructive earthquakes in history. Seismic waves and seismographs. When an earthquake occurs, the energy released travels through the Earth as seismic waves. These waves are detected by an instrument called a seismograph. Seismographs measure the magnitude and duration of an earthquake by recording these waves as they pass through the Earth. The strength of an earthquake is measured on the Richter scale, with each increase in number representing a tenfold increase in energy. Can we predict earthquakes? One of the most common questions asked when it comes to earthquakes is, can we predict them? The short answer is no, at least not yet. Earthquakes are sudden and unpredictable, occurring without any clear, reliable warning signs. Despite decades of research, scientists have not been able to predict exactly when or where an earthquake will occur. However, advancements in technology and seismology are bringing us closer to understanding the patterns behind these devastating natural events. How we predict earthquakes, the role of technology in seismology. Although predicting earthquakes with complete accuracy is still beyond our reach, modern technology has greatly improved our ability to detect seismic activity and issue early warnings. Seismographs, early warning systems, and even GPS technology all play a critical role in monitoring tectonic movements. Early warning systems are especially valuable, giving people precious seconds or minutes to take cover before the major shock wave arrives. GPS technology, combined with seismic sensors, helps scientists track the slow but steady movement of tectonic plates, providing crucial data on where stress is building up along fault lines. Researchers are exploring cutting-edge methods, including artificial intelligence, to detect patterns in seismic activity. One day, these advancements could bring us closer to predicting earthquakes more accurately, potentially saving countless lives. How earthquakes impact buildings. Engineering for earthquake resilience. One of the most devastating impacts of earthquakes is the destruction they can cause to buildings' infrastructure. However, advancements in engineering have allowed us to design earthquake-resistant buildings that can withstand even powerful tremors. One of the key innovations in earthquake-proof architecture is base isolation. This technology allows a building's foundation to move independently of the structure above it, reducing the overall impact of seismic waves. Where do earthquakes happen the most? Global earthquake hotspots. The world's most seismically active regions lie along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped zone that stretches across the Pacific Ocean. Countries like Japan, Indonesia, Chile, and the western United States are prone to frequent earthquakes due to their location along active tectonic plate boundaries. These areas experience more earthquakes because of the constant movement and collision of tectonic plates beneath them. By studying these hotspots, scientists hope to better understand how and why earthquakes happen, providing valuable data that could one day help us predict them. Why earthquakes are hard to predict. Earthquakes are difficult to predict because they originate deep within the Earth's crust, where tectonic plates are constantly shifting and colliding. These movements happen slowly over time, building up stress along fault lines. But the moment when that stress will finally release in the form of an earthquake is nearly impossible to pinpoint. Scientists monitor fault lines to detect signs of stress buildup, but there are no clear indicators that tell us when this stress will be released. The release can happen suddenly without any early warning. Safety tips. During an earthquake. During an earthquake, staying calm and knowing how to react can save your life. If you're indoors, remember these 3 key steps. Drop, cover, and hold on. Drop to the ground, take cover under sturdy furniture like a table, and hold on until the shaking stops. Avoid standing near windows as the glass can shatter. If you're outside, move to an open area, away from buildings, trees, and power lines that could fall. If you're in a vehicle, stop as quickly as possible in a safe place, away from overpasses or bridges. Stay inside the vehicle until the shaking stops. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more science and safety tips. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos.